Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ms. Wahida Ahmed and I teach biology in Chandbagh School. This is my lesson about biodiversity, classification and conservation, and this is lesson number 6. This lesson is for class 13 A levels. As I have already told you in my previous lectures that there are three domains of all living organisms: domain bacteria, domain archaea and domain eukarya. Domain bacteria and domain archaea, they are prokaryotes. That means they don't have a definite nucleus, they don't have membrane bound organelles. For example, they don't have mitochondria, they don't have Golgi apparatus, and they don't have rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Domain eukarya are all eukaryotes. That means they have all the membrane bound organelles and they have a definite nucleus. In this lecture, I will explain about domain eukarya and kingdom Plantae. As the name shows, in the kingdom Plantae, all plants of the earth are present. Plantae are all multicellular photosynthetic organisms. That is their first general character. That means all the plants are multicellular and they are able to do photosynthesis. That means they can make their own food. They have complex bodies that are often highly branched above ground. I have shown you two diagrams. One is a simple small plant and one is a huge tree. You can see that even the plant is small, it has branch and it has many leaves, and a complicated tree is shown in which there are many leaves, many branches, and the stem is also very thick. That means they can be very complicated and highly branched. Now the characteristic features of the kingdom Plantae. They are multicellular eukaryotic with cells that are differentiated to form tissues and organisms. First, all of them are always multicellular. Eukaryotic having nucleus and all the membrane bound organelles. And plus now they have become differentiated into tissues and organs. That means they have highest level of organization in which specialized cells will be there and they are performing their function and they make tissues and organs. Example of the tissue are xylem and phloem. Xylem are the tissues which are only for the transport of water and minerals, and phloem that are only for translocation or the transport of sugars and assimilates. Organ, for example, leaf and stem and root. I will explain you how leaf is an organ in the next slides during the same lecture. In the kingdom Plantae, few types of specialized cells, for example, palisade cell, xylem, phloem and epidermis are present. These are specialized cells because they are doing just their own function. They are specialized for doing only one function. For example, palisade cell, they are doing only photosynthesis. Xylem cells, they are doing only the transport of water and minerals. Phloem cell, they are just for translocation or the transport of sugars and assimilates from the source to the sink. Epidermis, single layer of cell, they are for protection. Some cells have chloroplast and photosynthesize. Some cells mean only palisade cell. They can be spongy, they can be palisade cell. They are having chloroplast and they are doing photosynthesis and making the food for the plant. In the kingdom Plantae, cells have large, often permanent vacuoles for support. All the plants and their cells, they have large vacuoles. That is for the support. The vacuoles is always filled with water and minerals, and it is giving support. It is keeping all the plant cells turgid and in the form, and it is giving support to the plant. Autotrophic nutrition, that means they are making their own food by the process of photosynthesis. This is the TS of the leaf, and now you can see this is an organ because in this TS of the leaf different types of tissues are present. First layer of epidermis, it is the epidermis tissue. Then columnar cell or long cells, these are palisade cell, this is also a tissue. Below that there are spongy mesophyll cells having air spaces, they are also tissues. So that means leaf is an organ in which many different types of tissues are present. Then cell walls are always present. This is a character of all plants, that there is a cell wall outside the cell membrane in all the plant cells. And the cell wall is always made up of cellulose. This is also the special character of the plants. Cells may occasionally have flagella. Example, male gametes in fern. Flagella are the locomotory organs which are used by the cells for the movement in water or in any liquid medium. So the flagella were present in very old plants, which are ferns, and they are present in their male gametes for the movement of the male gametes. In ferns, just in ferns, this character is present. And now this is the